Hello and welcome to Hitching the Trailer. I'm Greg, and with me, as always, is the woman who has to deal with mine and my children's Riff Raff, Nicole.
Hiya.
So today we're doing the new Bill Murray, Pete Davidson, and Jennifer Coolidge movie Riff Raff. You ready to pod, babe?
You ready to cast, babe?
Let's go. All right, hit us with that IMDb blurb.
Okay. IMDb blurb. A former criminal's ordinary life, which is turned upside down when his old family shows up for a long-awaited reunion. So the former criminal is supposed to be Ed Harris.
Okay.
And so what we're getting from the trailer is that Ed Harris and Jennifer Coolidge are divorced. Their son, who is Bill Pullman's actual son in real life.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Lewis Pullman.
Has he been in anything else?
Yeah, he was in
He didn't look familiar.
Maverick.
I didn't watch it.
The Top Gun. What?
I didn't see Maverick yet.
You didn't see Top Gun Maverick?
Mm-mm. You watched it without me.
I did. I watched it when I was wrapping Christmas presents that year.
Never watched it.
You're missing out. We
I
should
guess.
rewatch it. That's a good... We didn't rewatch it?
Nope.
Wow. Well, he's been in a bunch of stuff. But it was cool that he was in Maverick because taken after his dad. So anyway, the idea is that he is a gangster that killed Bill Murray's son.
Okay.
So I guess now...
And Pete Davidson is Bill Murray's partner?
Yeah, they're like his henchmen, I guess.
Can I just... One question. First question.
Yeah.
What are the accents? Because it seems like there's a bunch of different accents.
Massachusetts-y.
Jennifer Coolidge sounds Massachusetts-y.
Yeah.
Bill Murray sounds more like...
I'm guessing Bill Murray and
New York-ish?
Pete Davidson are New York-ish. I feel like you see Long Island.
And what's Gabrielle Union doing?
I think her own accent. Like, she's
No,
talking
but
normal.
what part does she...
So Gabrielle Union is Ed Harris's new wife. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I feel like it's giving off.
Because I was
Seems weird, but, you know.
At first, it looked like the son...
Some young women like old men. I would be one of them.
Oh, yeah? Who's the old man in this situation? That's rude.
Yeah. I mean, you're not Ed Harris old, but she's also older than she looks, too.
Gabrielle
might not,
Union?
Yeah, they might not actually be that far apart. She looks amazing. She's stunning. But,
yeah. I would say...
Okay, she was born in 72.
Oh, she's 6 years old. 52.
And Ed Harris is 1950. Oh, just like us. Large age gap for such a young...
That's a 25-year age gap.
Yeah.
We do not have that. We do not have that. I mean, I know you like to pretend like you're 25. Oh my God, how dare you. No, I was wondering, the other day, I swear to God, before I even saw this trailer, I was like, what the hell has Pete Davidson been up to? He had that show that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
With
oh no, that was a movie.
No,
Staten Island. The movie, yeah, he did. He had that show.
It was on Peacock.
Yeah.
And it was funny. And then I don't remember him being in anything since. I know he got all his tattoos removed. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that.
Gotta be
kind
painful.
Looks weird. Yeah. Apparently, it cost him $200,000.
Holy crap!
Bupkis,
see, that's why
it was
I'm
called.
never getting rid of my tattoo.
Bupkis.
Too expensive.
No, you just cover it up. You can just cover up your tattoo.
Never. Yeah. So, what did he do anything after Bupkis on the IMDb? Does it show? Was he in anything else?
He was in... Oh, he was in that Dumb Money movie. We like that one.
Dumb Money?
Dumb Money was the Netflix one
yeah.
about
He was
the
the brother.
GameStop.
Yeah, he was the brother that...
He did Fast X, which...
Oh, really? Like a...
Fast and the Furious,
Fast and Furious ones?
He was in Transformer Rise of the Beasts.
Huh.
Dumb Money. He did a cartoon, Freak Brothers. He was in Good Burger, too.
How long ago was that?
2023. He was in the Eminem movie, music video, Tales of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So he's been kind of off the radar.
Yeah.
But it's good to see him. I think him and Bill Murray would be really funny.
They are
together.
probably
Bill Murray
have good
hilarious
chemistry together, yeah. It looks like it in the trailer that they are.
And it's funny how they can kind of clean Bill Murray up in the trailer a little bit, because we just watched that SNL music thing and he looked super old. He looked like Zombieland version of him. You said that.
Yeah.
But in the trailer, he doesn't look like...
No, he looks pretty good.
I wonder if they did the like de-aging thing that they did in the Irishman.
They just had good makeup.
Interesting. Ed Harris.
Love Ed Harris.
Yeah, what was the last thing he's been in? Ed Harris in The Rock was the best.
In the what?
The Rock. Nicolas Cage, and he was the bad guy.
I like Ed Harris and everything. I think he's so
Milk
handsome.
Money? Were you a Milk Money fan?
Of course I was a Milk Money fan. Are you kidding me? That movie was so great.
You wish you were Melanie Griffith?
She was a little...
Little what?
Older than I was when that movie came out, but yeah. He was a narrator in a TV series. He's got a movie coming out, My Dead Friend Zoe. Love Lies Bleeding. He did that movie that was the one with Kristen Stewart.
I don't think I watched that.
I think it's on HBO Max. We haven't watched it, but
okay.
It's been in like a bunch. It seems like you're Westworld. You love that show.
Oh, yeah. But that was a few years ago. That's got to be 3 or 4 years ago now.
Yeah, he hasn't like done too much. It seems like he kind of is. He's been a little busy lately, but you know he was laying low. It looks like he's an older guy.
Well, you gotta love to see him pop up in there. I like the what do you call them? The ensemble cast type movies.
You like a lot of people.
Like like Ocean's 11,
like the Valentine's Day movie.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Valentine's Day movie?
Yeah.
The only Valentine's Day movie I know is Valentine's Day Massacre, which was a horror movie from like the 80s, where it was slasher film. There was a killer on Valentine's Day.
I don't I don't mess with that. Which there's actually one I think that just came called Hard Eyes, which is a
heart or hard.
No, heart, like the shape. That's so crazy. You never heard of that.
What's Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day was a movie that came out in 2010 it was like trying to be kind of like Love Actually-esque. So they're all like like all the stories are related somehow, but not really. And it had everybody in it. I will list you the cast.
Because I'll never see it.
Oh, you are going to see it. Jessica Alba, Kathy Bates, Jessica Biel, Bradley Cooper, Eric Dane, which is McSteamy, Patrick Dempsey, McDreamy, Hector Elizondo,
all the mix,
Jamie Foxx, Jennifer Gardner, Topher Grace, Anne Hathaway, Ashton Kutcher, Queen Latifah, Taylor Lautner, George Lopez, Shirley MacLaine, Emma Roberts, Julia Roberts,
all the Roberts,
Taylor Swift.
We got Mix Roberts,
like. Literally everybody was in that movie.
I don't what was it even about?
Intertwining couples
Just
and singles in Los Angeles break up, make up based on pressures and expectations of Valentine's Day.
Didn't they do another movie like that? It was like about New Year's Eve or something.
Yeah, it was called New Year's Eve. Crazy enough.
And it had like Michael B. Jordan, and it was like a younger version of that, right?
No.
No?
It was almost exactly the same.
I thought it had like Michael B. Jordan and what's his name from Maverick, the other kid.
No, you're thinking of another movie.
What movie am I thinking of?
I don't know, but it's not that one.
What did the New Year's Eve one? What did that? Who was in that one?
This was Sarah Jessica Parker, Jessica Biel, Ashton Kutcher, Michelle Pfeiffer, Zac Efron, Robert De Niro, Halle Berry, Carrie Hughes, Seth Meyers, Sarah Paulson. Katherine Heigl, John Bon Jovi, Sofia Vergara.
John Bon Jovi?
Yeah. Lea Michele.
Playing himself
Jim
or no?
He was playing a, aging rock star. So, yeah.
Bon Moby?
Say it. No.
Wait, now what was it from Saturday Night Live? When they were the John Bovey. You don't remember? It was Jason Sudeikis and think it was. They were like a Bon Jovi cover band, but they were
I
John
can only
Bovey.
think about your dad saying Bon Jovi
Ugh.
in his extra French, Canadian
Nothing,
French accent.
nothing irates me more than when he just he has to like mispronounce words. He thinks it's funny and it's not.
I feel like you do things that are very similar, but
Yeah, because you think it's funny,
we don't need to go into the psyche of that.
don't we?
Do
Is that a different podcast?
yeah. We figure out what we're gonna call it. What's wrong with you?
We can get a lot of episodes out of that.
Yeah, on both ends.
Yeah.
But I love those movies where they all come together too. I like an ensemble cast. I think that it brings different people together, maybe that you wouldn't think of.
What's your favorite ensemble cast then?
Love Actually is number
yeah.
one.
I took Ocean's 11 already.
Yeah, no.
Ocean's 12.
Give me,
Ocean's 13?
Give me Love Actually any day.
Yeah, that is your favorite Christmas movie.
It's probably up there in probably my top 10 favorite movies of all time.
Overboard.
Overboard's my number
Grease
one
2.
comfort.
Electric
Grease 2
Boogaloo.
is up there. Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy. Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of any more. I would need some time.
Yeah.
I could get him though.
Probably. I'm not too. I know you're.
You look like a Wayne's World 2 kind of gal.
Absolutely not. No. Yeah, I could. I'm all over the place. But that is. I think it's a good movie. I think. Good type of movie. I think it. Bringing a bunch of different people together. Like seeing Jennifer Coolidge pop up, and even Gabrielle Union, I was like, what are these two doing in here, kind of? But Jennifer Coolidge is so funny in this trailer.
But the funny thing is that she, more than anybody else, is just over the top.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, everybody else is kind of like, seems like they're playing it straight, and she's just, like, beyond.
They're like, arguing in the woods, and she goes to try to grab his crotch, and he's like, what are you doing? And she's like, I get horny when I'm mad. Like...
And she's like, are we going to all die? Jesus.
She's says, I'd give my left tit for an Advil. Like, I love her.
I think her and Bill Murray's interactions will be amazing. Have they ever been in a movie together? I doubt it. Because Bill Murray, she was in, all those Christopher Guest movies, but he was never in any of those.
He was.
No, he wasn't in any of those. I know she was Stifler's mom. That's the first time I ever remember seeing her. I don't know what she was in before that.
I think that was kind of like her big break.
And she was what? She must have been in her 40s at that point.
Yeah, she was not that old.
No,
as
I know.
Stifler's mom.
But now you're Stifler's mom.
Rude.
Well, you will be once our kids are in high school. Okay. Is that rude?
I mean, I think in a way it makes me slightly predatory, no? Like, she slept with his friend.
Yeah, I guess.
Are you hoping for that?
Oh, no.
Okay.
No.
I don't want to go to jail.
I'll be dead by then. I'm old. I'm old.
I don't want to go to jail, so.
Yeah.
No thanks.
What was her first movie, though? Like, was that her first movie? That's what I want to know.
Take it to the IMDb app.
I bet she was in, like, some TV shows, like, background. She's probably on a Law and Order here and there. That's where everybody gets their start.
Her actual first credit is Seinfeld.
Huh. You know what? I remember her. Yeah. She was real young then.
I guess she did, I think it sounds like it was a sketch.
She was one of his girlfriends, I think. Right?
Yeah, she was the masseuse.
There it is,
She was the masseuse, and all he wanted was a massage.
Yeah.
She TV, that sounds like they maybe tried to do a sketch show. TV movies, TV series.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
she wasn't really in a movie. She was like a bit part.
She did a movie called Trial and Error with
Jim Carrey,
Michael Richards, and Jeff Daniels.
Yep.
Never heard of it.
I remember that movie.
Do you?
Yeah.
She did something called Plump Fiction.
That sounds like a porn.
It does. But it was like like one of those parody movies.
Right.
Yeah, it does not.
I Know What You Did Last. What's the one that's the parody?
I don't know.
I Still Know What You Did Last.
Well, all the scary movies.
Scary movie. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah.
She did something called Slappy and the Stinkers.
That sounds like a hoot. We might have to fire up Slappy and the Stinkers after this. That sounds like something we could watch with the kids.
I feel like that's what we would call our kids.
Slappy and the Stinkers.
A lot of definitely mid-90s TV shows.
Yeah.
The titles of these, All Right Already, Rude Awakening,
All Right Already.
Yeah, it was very...
That sounds like a skit from, whatchamacallit? The Target lady. Kristen Wiig. Yeah. That would be Kristen Wiig, All Right Already.
She did King of the Hill. She was in Austin Powers. Football Game was what she was in Austin Powers. Fucking Shag Me. And then her next role is Stifler's mom in American Pie.
Girl at Football. You know when that was? I know exactly. That was when they were doing the Big Johnson jokes.
Oh, where they were looking up and saying stuff about the big boy.
Yeah,
that's funny.
God,
that movie. That was such a big movie in our house. I feel
Austin Powers is amazing.
It was such a big, and all I ever wanted to do was make Austin Powers for Halloween, and I didn't do it.
It's not too late.
I know, but I wanted to do it when he was a baby. It would be funnier.
Hear me out. This year, he's Austin Powers.
Okay.
Chooch is Dr. Evil.
You're Dr. Evil.
No, because he has to be...
You look like Dr. Evil.
Okay, I'll be Dr. Evil and he'll be Mini-Me. Mm-hmm. Chooch will be Mini-Me and the baby will be...
Fat bastard.
I was going to say the guy who throws a shoe. Seriously, who throws a shoe?
You think he could be number 2 with an eye patch?
Who does number 2 work for? That was one of the best toilet jokes of all time.
Oh my god, it was so good. That comedy was just... It was just so perfect.
Yeah.
It was spot on. Spot on for the time.
Yeah. No, that... Over the top... They don't... I wish they made more over the top comedy movies.
I don't feel like they're received as well anymore.
When was the last time somebody tried to make one, though?
Remember that movie that came out? It was Movie 43 or something.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I know, but I'm just saying, I feel like...
But that was different. It was little bits. It was almost like it should have been a TV show. Because it was 10-minute...
Yeah.
Different things. So that's, I don't think... I'm thinking more I guess they made the new Dumb and Dumber. I didn't watch it, though. That was kind of...
I have no interest in Dumb and Dumber. I know, I'm sorry.
But I'm hoping that new Theo Von, David Spade, Busboys movies like that. That's what they're saying, that it's supposed to be back to old school comedy. Same thing with that Stavros movie. I Started a Cult, I think it's called.
Didn't that come out already?
It came out, but there's
a show?
No, it's a movie.
Oh, is it?
But it's supposed to be a ridiculous movie.
Yeah. I think that's it too. I think certain people can play that, certain people can do it, and just other people...
Right. But this movie's more Riff Raff is more a dark comedy. You know what it reminds me of?
Do you think it is? I don't think it looks like a dark comedy at all.
Because they kill people.
It's not even listed as dark comedy.
Not?
No,
because
it's comedy crime.
They supposedly,
silly crime movies.
Kill the guy in the gas station or whatever because they say their names out loud.
Yeah.
He's like, "Did you hear our names?" He's like, "Yep, you're Lonnie and you're Lefty, Lonnie and Lefty." No, there was this movie, Nurse Betty. You ever heard of it?
Yes.
With Morgan Freeman, Chris Rock, and Renee Zellweger. Mm-hmm. I like that movie. And Greg Kinnear was on. She got... I don't know if she got shot in the head or hit in the head. And she thought she was on the... She thought the soap opera was real. So she went to Hollywood and they're chasing her because they got to kill her before she remembers that they killed her husband.
Okay.
And this reminds me of that a little bit. And that was a dark comedy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, this is not listed as a dark comedy.
I don't know. black. Don't they call it? Do they call it a black comedy? No.
No, Greg. I think that's a whole other category that you can't speak on.
Dark comedy. I don't know. That movie was good, but that's the thing is it had like serious tones, but the Chris Rock and Morgan Freeman interactions were just amazing, which is what I would see the Bill Murray, Pete Davidson.
What is your favorite Bill Murray movie?
Caddyshack.
How do you feel about all of the Wes Anderson movies that he does?
I didn't really. I watched a couple of them.
Do you get them? Because I feel a little stupid when I watch them.
Yeah, like that Life Aquatic one. I'm like, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm more of a What About Bob? Oh man, I can't think of the name of it. With the bowling movie with Woody Harrelson.
Oh my god.
I love that movie.
I know.
Woody Harrelson and the other guy.
Come on, get there. Randy
Quaid. Yeah. The Amish bowler.
I'm getting there.
I know. People are yelling. Kingpin. People are yelling like, "How can you not remember it?" And but he wasn't the main character in that.
No.
Like, What About Bob?
Scrooged.
Scrooge is great.
Scrooge is a good one.
Yeah.
My brother's favorite, Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. What is it? Ned?
Yeah.
Yeah, like those are like, you know what's great about him is he's so funny at being like the straight guy. Like he's like the serious one. Other than Caddyshack, he was ridiculous, but in What About Bob, he was okay. Never mind. But like
and Garfield.
Garfield.
He was Garfield.
Was he Garfield?
Yeah.
Hated Mondays. What's
People like love those Wes Anderson movies though.
Which I know the Life Aquatic. What's
I
the
like
other
the.
What are the other ones?
I like the Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah, that was
good.
He
was in that one. I like that one.
He wasn't the main guy though, right?
One, no, well,
it was
kind of
Gene Hackman was.
Yeah, it was, but that was also kind of ensemble-y, like Luke Wilson, Gwyneth Paltrow,
Liv Tyler. Liv Tyler.
I don't think so.
She was in one of those, I think.
I don't think so.
You don't think she was in one of those?
No.
Am I thinking of
something completely wrong? Yeah, probably.
Another. Oh, you know what? What's the one with Gene Hackman where? And it's Sigourney Weaver.
Also not Liv Tyler.
Who's that? I could have sworn she was in one of those movies.
Oh. Did you crack that open extra loud, or?
Do you think I can? There's a way I
do.
Open a beer more voice-orifice?
Loudly? You were talking about Heartbreakers with Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Heartbreakers. Jennifer Love Hewitt.
To be honest with you, I can think of like very few movies Liv Tyler's been in.
Well, Armageddon
and whatchamacallit are the only two I can think of right now off the top of my head. Empire
Records, yeah. Rex Manning days?
Yeah, Rex Manning. That's all I can think of.
Pull it up. I guarantee she was in
a Wes Anderson movie.
I don't know if it was a Wes Anderson movie, but it was something adjacent. Unless I'm thinking of Empire Records.
That wasn't that type of movie, though. She played Amelia Earhart in a short in 2017. Doesn't seem like...
Nothing.
Oh, That Thing You Do. I liked her in that.
Yeah, she was great in that.
I love that movie. She was in all the Lord of the Rings movie, but that's not my jam. We know that.
True.
Sorry to
That's what
else.
Probably made her as much money as she possibly could have.
Jersey Girl. I liked that one.
That was Ben Affleck?
Obviously, yes.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah. It was probably great because J-Lo died within the first couple of minutes of that movie. She's terrible.
You're not a Geely fan?
I'm not a J-Lo fan.
Wow.
No.
Hopefully she doesn't hear this. No? Nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I literally can't see anything that you could have mistaken. You're like, yeah, that Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers one I had confused with a Wes Anderson movie.
Um, but what about what other Wes Anderson movies was Bill Murray in? Let's talk about that a little more.
We did that Lost in Translation. Is that Wes Anderson? I don't know. Hold on.
I thought it was.
No, that's Sofia Coppola.
Huh.
Rushmore.
Rushmore was in black and white?
No. Do you watch movies? What are we talking about here?
You're
just making
Who's
stuff
in Rushmore? The guy that's from that other show.
Jason Schwartzman.
Yeah, he was in that show where he was a writer with Ted Danson and somebody else. He was a writer and they smoked weed together and Ted Danson was like the biggest pothead. It was a good movie. A show. It was on HBO.
I do like Ted Danson. He did Asteroid City. He did The French Dispatch. Like, there's a lot of them, and I'm just like...
I never saw any of those.
Am I missing something here? I don't know. Like...
Well, we like more of a popcorn movie than a let me think about life movie.
Yeah, I guess that kind of bothers me sometimes. Like, I don't... Not that I don't want to think when I'm watching a movie. I do. You know, there's lots of stuff. I'm just I feel like a very specific mood movie goer.
Yeah.
I am like, I want to laugh. I want to be distracted. I want to watch some crime, or I want to cry. Like, those are my,
you want to figure something out. Like, you want something that's like a mystery type thing.
Yeah.
Or you want a romance. Or you want to laugh. You don't want to be like, I wonder what this means.
Contemplating, yeah. And Lord knows I hate, like, not, like, no ending to a movie.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that.
That's the worst.
In my idea, like, I need things wrapped up in a bow.
Yeah.
I don't like the what if.
Oh, you also love based on true stories that aren't really based on a true story.
Love.
You're such a sucker for
Give
those.
it to me. One line, and that's all I need. We just watched a movie. Well, you came in at the end, but I just watched a movie the other day called Your Monster.
Right.
I would have loved to have done the trailer for the pod.
But they said that was based on a true story.
But they did say it was based on a true story.
And it was a monster that lived in a girl's
her closet
house.
That she, like, fell kind of in love with.
That's based on a true story, is what they're telling us.
I think the whole thing was that...
It's based on Beauty and the Beast, but was Beauty and the Beast a true story? Was there really a woman that was trapped by a beast?
I feel that way every day. Isn't that not my life?
You got 4 beasts.
I read, and you're my captor. Just kidding. I'm not in any danger. Help me. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Austin's Lumiere, for sure.
I feel like the makeup of the Beast was kind of based on the Beast or whatever. But I think she had cancer, and I think that maybe it made her
crazy,
kind of crazy, and that was kind of what happened. But it was a very, 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 very good movie, and I recommend it for people to go watch. Watch it on HBO Max.
I like the ending. It was good.
It was good. It was very cute. And like, yeah, it was good. Back to Bill Murray.
Well, back to Wes Anderson.
He was also in the Grand Budapest Hotel, which I feel like...
I didn't see that either.
I tried to watch, like, several times. Now, the Wes Anderson thing that I feel like is attractive about his movies is the color. The color is always, a big thing of, like, how they...
Like, he's got, like, bright, but they're, like, matted, kind of, right?
Yeah, he does, like, a very interesting kind of... I'm sure there's a term for it if we went to film school. Let's start our own film school.
Yeah. The
Hitch in the Trailer.
The Hitch in the Trailer film school for idiots.
We don't actually watch any films. We only watch trailers.
Yeah.
It's a trailer school.
Yeah.
In a trailer.
A trailer in a trailer about trailers.
That's like in Sheepshin.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, he gets everybody in these movies. There was one Wes Anderson movie that I remember actually that I did really like. Moonrise Kingdom. I did really like.
Again,
I remember that one.
That sounds like a kung fu movie to me.
Moonrise Kingdom?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Sounds like something that would be like The Last Samurai's Moonrise Kingdom.
It's the plot for that one. The blurb is Two 12-year-olds who live on an island fall in love with each other and elope into the wilderness while people set out on a search mission. A violent storm approaching them catches their attention.
So no samurais at all?
No, none
Jesus
at all.
Christ.
Ed Norton's another one that seems to be in a lot of Wes Anderson movies.
Yeah. Isn't he married, Wes Anderson married to Maya Rudolph? Or no? Is that somebody else? No, that's Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yikes, Greg.
They...
The Darjeeling Limited, that was another one that he did. The Life Aquatic. Wow. It's like a lot. Bottle Rocket? Why do I feel like you like that movie?
Never heard of it.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
I like Bottle Rocket Pops.
Luke and Owen Wilson. This one's considered, guess what? A dark comedy. A caper. A comedy. A crime. Three friends plan to pull off a simple robbery and go on the run.
Wait, did he do that other movie that we watched with Taylor Swift and the guy Bane?
Tom Hardy and Taylor Swift?
Remember we watched? Yeah, we watched that movie. It was like a 1920s. You don't remember that movie? It was like a big movie that came out, but it flopped. It wasn't that good. I want to say, and it had
Capone?
No, it had a bunch of people in it.
Legend?
No.
Okay.
Are you looking at Taylor Swift's IMDb?
No, I'm looking at Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yeah. Might be easier to go to Taylor Swift because she has less credits. Tom Hardy's been in a million things.
I can't see one thing that she would have been in. I don't think.
And what's her name was in it too, and the girl that Blake Lively. Yeah, Taylor Swift was her sister. They got shot in the street. Telling you, unless I'm making up a movie right now as we speak.
I think you're writing one.
Could be.
Honestly and truly.
Could be just dreamscapes that I'm putting together. I'm telling you, it was Blake Lively.
Alright, give me a second.
Both guys were in love with her. Taylor Swift was... There was something about a dentist. It's all coming back to me now.
Sing it. If you're going to say it, you have to
It's
sing it.
coming back. It's coming back to me now.
Wait. That was not Blake Lively.
Who was
that
it?
was Margot Robbie.
Oh, yeah. Margot Robbie.
You know what? I think this is the end of our podcast because you've seen how many beers have you had? You've seen no movies. You know no names. You need to start doing some research, sir.
That
movie was Amsterdam.
Amsterdam.
Tom Hardy was also not in that movie. My God.
Who was it?
It was Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. I knew it had...
And it was John David Washington.
From the Batman movie.
God, Greg. You did make up a movie. Nobody was in that. Taylor Swift was in that movie for 0.2 seconds.
Yeah, she got shot in the street, I remember.
Amsterdam is what it was called.
There you go. See, I was close.
In what way?
Christian Bale was in Batman with
okay.
Tom Hardy, and Margot Robbie and Blake Lively kind of looked similar. They both got blonde.
Nobody likes Blake Lively right now. We don't talk about her.
Well, some people like her.
No one likes her right now.
I'm sure some people like her.
Yeah, maybe her husband. That's about it. Mm-hmm. But they're saying nobody likes him either. It's getting bad.
Rhino. No, I think it's all both sides. Both sides. Bullshit.
I don't.
I think they got in over their skis, both of them.
Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened.
Okay. Go ahead. This is the...
Based on a true story.
Based on a true story, Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni?
Yeah, that one you got right.
Yeah.
The It Ends With Us drama, for those who are above it, which should be most people. But I had to watch the movie because I read the book, and I would tell nobody else to do that. If they haven't seen it yet, don't.
What's better, the book or the movie?
Oh, the book. The book.
Gotcha.
The thing about the book is, which... I mean, no spoilers for anybody. You, I guess, but it's...
I'm not going to read it.
Can you read? It's very, trigger warning. It's about domestic violence.
Gotcha.
That's the whole. And Blake Lively kind of sent, red flags up in the air when she was promoting it as, a, girl's girl movie. She literally said in an interview... put on your florals, grab your girlfriends, and go see this movie. And it was like, I think you're missing, like, what you're supposed to... Yeah, like, what you're supposed to be promoting here.
Right.
So, I think what happened is that from all of the evidence, quote unquote, that's been leaked already, is that she wound up... So, long story short, she wound up suing him for what she said was sexual harassment.
Yeah. Defamation.
And, yeah. And it was just very weird, and it didn't really make a lot of sense. The text messages that she sent this man that he had since put out since she, like, tried to come for him are so cringeworthy. It reads like what the popular girl in your high school would have, like, texted some guy.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I believe that. It was
also because I grew up, there was no text.
Wow, yeah, that too.
The note passed from the popular girl.
It's worse. It's as bad as it comes. Like, it's so cringy. She talks about, like, if they knew each other better, how, like, playful she really could be. But, like, like something about, like, she bites but no teeth. Like, it was so...
That's weird.
She's just, like, gumming somebody's arm. No,
she's like, I got the teeth of a 90-year-old.
It was like, she was, like, talking about, like, like, teasing and, like, being, like, sexual.
That
like,
sounds
it
terrible.
was so awkward to read. Like, you know me, I get so uncomfortable with stuff like that. I, like, read it through, like, my eye. Yeah. Like, my hand over my eyes. And I think what wound up happening was that she, I think, wound up having some feelings for him. I think her husband caught on a little bit, and I think she tried to save it. But I also think she was kind of putting some feelers out there, and I think he was shutting them down, and I think that made her, like, upset. And so I think she tried to kind of, like, spin it as much as she could. But in every single document that has come out, the things that he's saying back to her are extremely kind and very nice, and not... He talks about his wife and his daughters and his kids, and he's, like, not... You could just tell, like, he doesn't seem like a bad person, the way that they're trying to, like, portray him or whatever. But I have to say the drama between them is much more interesting than the movie. Like, it's much...
I'll tell you the only thing I heard.
What?
He's got very rich backers behind him. So...
He does?
Yeah. That's how he can afford stuff. Because he has some sort of company, and one of his investors is like a billionaire or something.
He has, like, a production company?
Has been funding all of this, like, back, like, return. So... Obviously, we know, what gets out is whatever you pay to get out. We know now that the media is bought and paid for. So, I'm not saying that any, like, who's right or wrong. I have no idea. I just know that.
Well, she was, like, weirdly, again, on one of the other weird texts. I gotta find the text.
So, the thing that I heard, I forget where I was here, like, listening to, but they were saying that basically they're both, like, nuclear bombing each other's careers. Like, there's going to be no winner in the end. Like, they're both going to be, like, hands off. And because... Aren't they fighting over the rights to the sequel or something like that, too?
I can't imagine that that's still going on. But, yeah, for sure. Like,
how about this? Conspiracy theory. They're doing all this, so then they make the second one. And everybody's like, oh, I got to go see this.
I don't think so, because again, I think that...
Well, there's lawsuits and stuff like that.
I think that
you'd be wasting the...
I think that he tried to handle this film very delicately, because it's a delicate...
Because he's like the wife beater in it or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that it's
so that's something that
delicate...
playing that kind of character can, like, typecast you as, like...
Yeah.
Someone who's...
I think that he, I think he tried to handle it as delicately as he could, and I think she kind of, like... I think she just kind of bulldozed it and did a bad job, so I think... I don't know that a sequel... Like, he even said, like, right from the beginning, like, he wouldn't that he didn't want to direct the sequel, but they were kind of like, this is obviously because of her.
Let me ask you this, though. They are court mandated to make the sequel together.
Or is this you're making this up? You're writing your own movie.
Well, I'm saying,
Okay.
if that happens, are you watching it?
What?
That movie? If
No.
they're court mandated. You're not watching that movie to see their
I
interactions.
would watch a movie that they make about them mandating them go to court. Like, I'd watch the Lifetime movie.
You're watching the Law and Order about it.
Okay, wait. This is the text that I was trying to say. Okay, ready? She wrote, if you knew me in person longer, you'd have a sense of how flirty and yummy the ball busting would play. It's my love language. Spicy and playfully bold, never with teeth. What? A, what are you saying?
That
And B,
terrible.
that is so cringy. Like, insane.
So, when this Law and Order does come out, what are they
Yeah.
changing their names to?
Ooh.
Dustin
Dustin's a good one.
Laloney?
Just leave it at Dustin.
Dustin
Don't go into
Laloney?
the...
Or do they flip the Justine Baldoni and
Wait, this is...
Jake Blively?
No, wait. Stop with that.
They flip the...
You're so... Stop. Wait, so this is another one.
You know Law and Order SVU does that shit, though.
Wait. So she refers to herself... Dang it, I lost it. Hold on. As these shitty freaking tabloids that have terrible...
Oh, they pop up the
so
ads?
many pop-ups, yeah. She refers to herself as Khaleesi. Like her, I happen to have a few dragons.
The Queen of Dragons from Game of Thrones.
Yes, but she was saying it that, like... Oh, they didn't give the whole quote. But she was, like, basically like, you want them on your side. You need them on your side. Referring to her husband and Taylor Swift. And I was like, what?
Well, I mean, I don't think that's as bad. Like, she's saying, like, I have two very powerful people that you don't want them talking bad about you. Basically, that's what it means.
Why would you say you see? Like,
well, I don't know
you're
what
referring to yourself as a dragon.
Yeah, no,
Like,
she's
weird.
the Queen of Dragons.
Okay, either way,
Khaleesi is
it's
the Queen of
nerdy and it's corny.
Yes.
Like,
I'm
no,
not
thank
saying
you.
any of that, but in context, if he's like, if it was in a text where he's like, "You're not going to beat me in court," and she's like, "Well, I have two very powerful people that will sway public opinion." Mm-hmm. That's different than She said it nerdily, which I respect. I actually respect the Khaleesi
reference.
reference.
No,
I like it.
You like that?
Yeah.
I think it's gives me douche chills.
We are way off topic.
This is what happens.
I
You
know.
zigzag.
I like it. So how long before Blake Lively gets divorced and she's dating Pete Davidson?
No.
Pete Davidson, like, dates every popular person at the time,
He's been with a lot of people.
right?
Yeah, he used to date.
He was with Charlize Theron, wasn't he?
No, Greg, he wasn't. Stop! You have not gotten on one name right. You're
Who
fired.
was he with?
I was going to do this podcast with Austin. Kate Beckinsale.
Kate Beckinsale.
God. Not even close to being the same. Charlize Theron is like an award-winning actress. Kate Beckinsale is like low-level B-list at
Yeah, but
best.
Kate Beckinsale's hotter than Charlize Theron, though.
I don't agree with that.
100%.
No, I don't agree with that.
That could be our poll. Who's hotter, Charlize Theron?
And it has to be a current picture.
Oh, I don't know what they look like now. I know what she was in the vampire movies.
I think she was hot in her prime. I'm not taking that away from her.
I don't know what she looks like now. How about when she dated Pete Davidson? How long ago was that? 5 years ago?
Not long ago, yeah.
Oh, really?
Her, Kim Kardashian,
Ariana Grande.
Cassie David, Larry David's daughter.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that Larry David had a daughter.
She's done.
Is she good looking?
She's cute. She's cute.
Cute, but not on the. She's not on the Ariana Grande
No, I wouldn't say that. I don't think Ariana Grande looks that great. I mean, when she was...
Well, she's like a cute girl.
Yeah,
like,
right now it's not her. She's not in her prime, though, I don't think.
What do I know her from? She looks super familiar.
Does she look like her dad, Larry Dave?
No, she kind of looks like Lord.
Or? Did you watch the Umbrella Academy?
No, I did not watch it.
Were you a big Hannah Montana fan?
Nope. I do love me some Miley, though.
Yeah. Miley.
I'm Miley Cyrus. She killed it on the SNL music thing, though.
Yeah.
I love that. We gotta finish watching that.
I don't know what else you would...
I don't know. She just looks... Maybe I'm just thinking of Lord, and she looks like Lord.
She's coming in a new movie, I Love You Forever, or it just came out, or coming out, something like that. She's in that. But yeah, so they were together. He's dated a lot of people. If you were famous like Pete Davidson, who would you date?
Like, what age? Am I my current age or Pete Davidson's age?
How old is Pete Davidson?
I don't know. I would say, if I had to guess, I would say...
Does that... Listen,
31.
If you're famous, does it really make a difference what
not.
age you date? No, it doesn't. Just not too young. Don't be a Wilmer Valderrama.
Well, that's why I'm saying.
Well,
if my current age, I'm 46.
Yeah, but if you're not a pedophile, you're not a pedophile. So you're not going to go ahead and date a 19-year-old right now.
No, but it would be Sydney Sweeney.
That was fast.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to know if it's my age or if it's Pete Davidson.
She was born in 1997, Sydney Sweeney.
So she is 28?
He was born in 1993.
Okay. So if I was Pete Davidson age, which is 32,
yeah,
that would be perfect.
And if you were Greg Chevalier's age...
If I was my age...
But you're famous.
I would date Jennifer Connelly. She's a smoke show. We're probably similar in age. She might be... She's older than me. She might be 51. I'm going to guess 51.
1970.
So she's 8 years older than me, so she's 54. Jennifer Connelly still looks good. And if she hasn't aged at 54, she ain't going to age at 64.
I don't know really what that means.
That means that she's already, like... Yeah. She's a smoke show.
Okay, Greg, calm down.
Listen. You can drool all day over Tom Cruise.
Jeez.
I can't drool over Jennifer Connelly?
No, you can. It's an absolute drool worthy. He was just rumored to be out with Anna de Armas in London.
Oh, wow.
They had dinner and then they were out.
Wow. What is he, like 72?
No, he's not.
How old is he? This got to be the... You know we got to do the his... I'm the worst.
I agree.
The new Mission Impossible movie, obviously, we'll do on this pod, but...
He's 62.
62. This got to be the last one.
It is the last one. He's said that multiple times.
Yeah, wasn't the fifth one supposed to be the last one?
No, he's never said that. He's said continuously that this is the
What's his stunt that he's doing this time?
It's something with him being like in scuba.
Oh, you scuba?
Scuba gear.
You do scuba? Tom Cruise sucks.
I have no words right now.
I know. I do like most of his movies. What? Okay, let me ask you this. This has nothing to do with this movie, but what is the worst Tom Cruise movie? I know my pick.
Go ahead.
I believe it's called Legend.
That's old.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was like...
Oh, no. The Mummy movie that he made.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. It was like all CGI. It was before CGI was good.
It was not good. But I don't blame him.
How can you?
You can't.
When you're in love, you're in love.
Yeah.
Love to love.
I'm in love, and I don't care.
Let me ask you this. Who would you rather date? Pete Davidson or Bill Murray?
Pete Davidson. I heard he has a huge dick.
Oh. Whoa.
I don't know anything about Bill Murray's.
Yikes.
Bill Murray's too old for me.
I didn't say bang. I said date.
Oh, because you were thinking about what? Your conversations with Sydney Sweeney?
No.
Exactly.
But I was Pete Davidson at that point.
Oh, please.
It wasn't me.
Anyway, good one. Bill Murray's a little old for me.
Gotcha.
You know what?
Ed
Actually,
Harris?
hold on
How
one
about
second.
Ed Harris?
Hold on one second. I would pick Ed Harris over Pete Davidson. Yeah.
Wow.
Wait, hold on. Bill Murray is how old?
74.
1950. He was born.
75.
Okay.
I was close.
So yeah, that's pretty good.
He's probably 74 now. Going to be 75
hold on,
this year.
Because there might the age actually may not be a thing. It's how you age.
What are you looking up right now?
I am looking up how old somebody is because that has to do. Oh God, yeah, it's not the age because there's somebody who is 85.
Who?
That I would date.
Who?
James Brolin.
Oh, you love James Brolin.
I did. And he looks so good. Like if you
love James Brolin better than Josh Brolin.
Oh, way better.
Wow.
If you put him next...
They look the same, just younger. Like Josh Brolin's just younger.
They do not look the same.
They look...
No, they don't. If you put James Brolin next to Bill Murray, that's an insane
yeah, that
difference.
is crazy.
That's really crazy. He's coming out on a new show, too. I'm excited for it.
Well, I bet you James Brolin really takes care of himself.
Well, he's married to Barbra Streisand.
And Bill Murray, definitely
he
a drinker. He's definitely he's a whiskey guy, from what I've heard.
Is Bill Murray married? Has he ever been married?
I don't know. That's a good question.
They do say that men who are married do
take care
He
of
was married. Twice.
To who?
God, he has 6 kids.
Elon Muskish.
Married somebody named Mickey Kelly from 81 to 94. He had 2 kids. And then he's married somebody named Jennifer Butler from 97 to 2008. He had 4 kids.
Huh.
That's wild.
Good for him. All right.
Back to it.
So we're at the end point here. So I need to know this movie, this trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hitching to it?
I am. I'm hitching my trailer to Riff Raff. I'd watch it.
We're hitching our trailer to Riff Raff. I'm in.
You're in. You're
in.
hitching.
I'll hitch the trailer.
Yeah, I think
this is
good. I do think this is we'll wait till it comes out on Prime or HBO Max or something, but...
Yeah, oh yeah. I know that they put an ad for a trailer before you watch it, and it was Apple Plus, and I'm like, is this movie on Apple Plus? But that was the trailer before the trailer. But, yeah, I don't know how, what kind of ending it's going to have, but I think it's just going to be funny.
Yeah.
I just want to see the interaction between Bill Murray and Pete Davidson. I think that's going to be great.
Yeah.
And when he tries to Pete Davidson's almost seems autistic when he's like, that guy put pubes in my soup one time. I would like to torture him. He's like, okay, go torture him then. All right, cool. So thank you, everybody, for listening. You can follow Hitching the Trailer on Instagram. You can follow me. I'm Reasons to Chug on Instagram. You can follow us on all platforms. And, as always, stay hitching.